Oh man, another TOK class.
I'm so tired.
I am too.
Oh gosh.
The struggle is real.
It is. It's just never ending. I have so much work to do.
What do you have to do?
Just the college stuff and the TOK stuff, but I don't even know, Annie, what I'm supposed to do for this presentation thing that we have to do.
I know.
Something about knowledge question.
I know. They're not being very good at explaining this stuff to us.
Not at all.
No.
But you know what was really great?
What?
So Miss Willicke gave us this amazing article last week.
Isn't she awesome?
She's so cool. She's
I love
the best.
her. So
I kind
good.
of like Miss Fox too. She's really
Oh
cool.
yeah, she's okay.
No, I think she's awesome. But anyways, so she gave us this enough about Miss Willicke. But she gave us this article, and I was thinking I'm really interested in this topic because I've had some family that had dealt with cancer.
So what's the topic again?
Oh yeah, so this article was about how cancer could be cured by mathematics. Some people believe that math could be the solution to curing cancer.
That was really cool.
Yeah. And so I was thinking, do you think it would make sense if my knowledge question was, can math cure cancer? Perfect.
That does sound really cool.
Yeah.
But let me look at the definition of a knowledge question.
Oh, that's handy that you have that.
Isn't this so handy that's just here?
That's so lucky.
Yeah. A knowledge question is an inquiry. So what inquiry means, like looking into, discovering, or a process of discovering that arises from wondering about the status of some knowledge claim. So it sounds like what you just said was more of a knowledge claim, that math could cure cancer.
Yes. You're right. Good point.
So you almost need to, so if math could cure cancer is your knowledge claim, then now we need to come up with a question to address that. So let's keep looking and see. So you have to be explicit or merely embed in some real life situation. It often arises from a question that could start with, how can...
Oh, I know.
Okay, what?
How can math solve cancer?
How can cancer solve math?
Well,
well, let's look a little bit more before. That's good. I think that's on a better track.
Okay.
So when you're trying to compose the knowledge question, that is going to form the center of your presentation or identify the one that you will try to answer in your essay, the TOK guide gives you some advice. So here's the first thing is it has to be explicitly about knowledge itself.
Okay.
So that question is too specific to cancer only.
True. Good point.
A knowledge question will inquire into the way knowledge works. So how does knowledge work? Not necessarily is knowledge going to cure cancer, but how does knowledge work in a broader sense?
Okay, I'm with you.
Are you?
Yes, totally.
Okay.
Keep going.
It has to be an open question. The answer cannot be a simple yes or no. So that's why you couldn't say can math cure cancer, because that's a yes or no question.
True.
There has to be a number of possible answers to that question. So you need to find sources that might be contradictory.
Okay.
And it has to be general. Again, a good way of testing whether it is general enough is to see if it's posed using TOK terms. So maybe we should look at some terms to embed it. But as a starting point, how can we make your point, how can we make it more generalized?
I wonder, do you have any questions that have to do with this? Do you have any sample knowledge questions?
I do.
That would be so helpful.
Somewhere I have them. Hi, I found them.
Oh, great.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Gosh, you have all the good stuff.
I know. I think Miss Fox was trying to do something with my papers earlier, and so she got me on the wrong page.
Miss Fox.
Do you have an idea of what you could potentially...
It's always the teacher's fault.
I know, it really is.
It's so annoying.
They're the worst. So, knowledge questions. Here's some examples with math, because math is what you want to, the area of knowledge you want to focus on. So, is math invented or discovered? Miss Wilkie did a really cool job talking about that with the Fibonacci pinecone things.
Oh, yeah.
They were pinecones, right? Yeah. If math is out there in the world, then where exactly can it be found? Why should elegance or beauty be relevant to mathematical value? So examples
Those
of
are
possible
definitely more broad.
Yes. So examples of possible topics of study: simple mathematical proofs, beauty and elegance in math, maths and nature. I mean, that's kind of close to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Maths and nature.
Okay, so let me think about this.
Okay.
Let me write down what I think a good question could be.
Okay, that's a good idea. So you know it can't be a yes or no question. You know it has to be about knowledge itself, not necessarily answering a specific question. Like, I don't know, did Miss Fox drop her pencil?
That's like...
Well, first of all, it's a yes or no question. This is a terrible example, sorry. Did Miss Fox, like, that's a yes or no question. I don't know, I know. It's weird. It's my aside.
Oh.
Shakespearean thing.
I gotcha.
But it has to be more about the thought process behind that. So I think what you need to do is, well, what do you think?
Well, so would this work? I just came up with this one.
Okay.
I think it might be good. To what extent can mathematics be the solution to improving illness?
Why do you think that's good?
So it's not answered by yes or no.
Okay.
It's definitely more broad.
Okay.
It addresses a knowledge area, right? Which is mathematics. And I would have to do some research in order to come up with explanations of what extent.
Yeah.
It's not just coming up with an answer. It's just coming up with different ways that math
could
potentially do it.
Yeah, so the thinking process behind, could this actually happen? Could math, to what extent could math actually
And the cool thing about this article is that it addresses both sides.
Okay.
So it's not just saying, yes, math can do it, or no, math can't. It shows both sides and how it's possible for it and how it's not possible for it.
So it's more of an exploration of how we understand something rather than, like, this is the answer or this is not the answer.
Yeah. And you know what I heard is going to happen today in TOK class?
What?
It's going to be really fun.
I heard
we're going to also look at a sample essay.
No way!
Yeah, and it's going to be about history and human sciences, which
cool. We talked about
learned
those.
so much about those. Yeah, so that's going to be really cool because then we can see more examples.
Oh, that's
I
great.
think it's going to help me so much.
I think it is too. It'll make me feel way better about this.
Yay! I can't wait to learn.
I know, me too.
Yes.